All right, story detectives, you ready for this? We're about to go on a mission. We're going to crack the code on what makes a story feel so real. You know that moment when you're reading and you're just like, wow, I know exactly how that character feels. Let's get right into it. Here's our first case file. Okay, so take a look at this. We've got a character, Dasha, lost in the woods with her niece, Ada. And man, it is not looking good. You can just feel that chill, right? But what's really interesting is what's happening inside Dasha's head. She's thinking these bleak thoughts while pretending everything is fine. There is so much more going on here than just two people lost in the dark. So what's going on here? What is that secret sauce that makes this scene so intense, so real? Well, that's exactly what we're going to figure out. Turns out, there are two secret ingredients, and once you see them, I promise, you'll start seeing them in every great story. Our first tool in our storytelling detective kit, it's all about perspective. This is kind of the foundation for understanding, well, pretty much any character you'll ever meet. So what even is perspective? You can think of it as a character's unique filter on the world. It's not just what they see, it's how they see it. It's all their past experiences, their beliefs, their hopes, everything that makes them who they are. It's the why behind everything they do. Here's a super easy way to think about it. It's like every single character is walking around wearing a special pair of glasses. You know, one character might have on these bright, sunny yellow glasses where everything looks awesome. Another might have these dark, gloomy gray glasses where everything seems like a threat. And Dasha, her glasses right now are probably a mix of total panic and like super protective aunt mode. And this is why perspective is so crucial. It helps us get the why. Why does Dasha force that cheerful voice when she's terrified? Why does she pick up her niece even when she's exhausted? It's her perspective. Her belief that she has to protect her niece that makes her choices make sense. It makes her feel like a real person. All right, so we've got perspective down. That's who the character is. But now we need our second tool, conflict. If perspective is the character, conflict is all the stuff that happens to them. It's the action. It's the whole reason there's a story in the first place. I mean, seriously, can you imagine a story without conflict? Like, he woke up, he ate some toast, it was delicious, he went back to bed. The end. Ugh, so boring. No way. We need trouble. We need drama. We need conflict to make things interesting. Now, when we talk about conflict, it pretty much breaks down into two types of trouble. First, you've got your external conflict. This is the stuff happening on the outside. You know, fighting a villain, surviving a storm, arguing with someone. It's you versus the world. Then you've got internal conflict, and this is the battle happening on the inside. It's that war in your own head, like, should I tell the truth or lie to stay out of trouble? It's you versus yourself. Okay, time to put it all together. We've got our tools, perspective, and the two types of conflict. Let's go back to Dasha and Ada and see how these pieces fit and really crack this case. First up, the external conflict. This is the obvious stuff, right? They are physically lost in the woods. At night, that's a classic person versus nature struggle. The darkness, the cold, any potential dangers out there, that's her outside battle. But the really juicy stuff is the internal conflict. Inside her head, she's having a total meltdown. She's scared, she's tired. That thought, why is she so heavy? That's pure exhaustion and despair talking. So her internal battle is this huge tug of war, her own terror versus her duty to be the brave, calm adult for Ada. And this is where it all clicks. This is the magic moment. Why does she choose to fight her fear? Why doesn't she just give up? It's her perspective. Her perspective is that she is Ada's protector. That love, that sense of responsibility, it's the reason she shoves down her own internal fear to deal with the external danger. It connects everything. Okay, cool. We figured out a story. But so what? Why should you care about any of this? How does this connect to, your actual life? Here's why. Because this is exactly what our lives are like. Think about it. You've got external conflicts all the time. A huge test coming up, drama with friends, trying to make the soccer team, and at the exact same time, you've got internal conflicts raging. Am I smart enough for this test? Should I be mad at my friend? What if I mess up at tryouts? Life is a mix of outside stuff and inside feelings. So let me ask you this. What are the big challenges of just growing up? If you really think about it, pretty much all of them are a combo of that outside and inside struggle, aren't they? You're dealing with school and family on the outside while trying to figure out who you even are on the inside. And that's really the final clue. That's the big secret. The reason we love stories about characters facing these huge challenges is because we're doing the exact same thing. Facing down the stuff the world throws at you while also battling the stuff in your own head. That's not just how you make a good story. That's literally how you grow as a person. It's what makes you the hero of your own story.